Smiling won't fix your life. Happiness isn't a choice. It's a trap. Toxic positivity is the belief that no matter how dire a situation, people should maintain a positive mindset. It denies real emotions and creates a culture of suppression. In workplaces, employees are told to leave their problems at the door. Mandatory fun and enforced cheerfulness drain motivation and increase burnout rates. Social media feeds are curated galleries of perfect lives. Every post screams happiness. But behind the screen, anxiety and depression are skyrocketing. The self-help industry sells the promise of eternal bliss. Gurus preach that you can think your way to happiness, ignoring the complexity of human emotion. Here is the contradiction. The more you force a smile, the less motivated you become. Suppressing negative emotions drains the energy needed for genuine action. Burnout has reached epidemic levels. Studies show that emotional exhaustion affects over 40% of workers. Yet the advice remains. Just stay positive. Happiness gurus often have no psychological training. Their advice can be harmful, telling people to bypass grief, anger, and fear rather than process them. Take Sarah, a customer service representative. She must wear a smile mask all day. After work, she feels numb and disconnected from her real feelings. Cultural pressure to be happy is immense. From childhood, we are taught that negative emotions are failures. This leads to shame and isolation. Suppressing negative emotions backfires. Research shows it amplifies stress, weakens the immune system, and reduces resilience over time. The smile trap is everywhere, but recognizing it is the first step to escaping. True motivation comes not from forced positivity, but from authentic emotion. In 1988, 3 German psychologists set out to test a simple idea. Could forcing a smile actually make you happier? They asked participants to hold a pen in their teeth. This forced their facial muscles into a smile without them realizing it. Another group held the pen with their lips, creating a pout. Then both groups rated how funny they found cartoons. The results were stunning. Those with the fake smile found the cartoons significantly funnier than those pouting. This became known as the facial feedback hypothesis. The idea that your facial expressions can influence your emotions. The study was published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. It quickly became a cornerstone of pop psychology. Self-help gurus latched onto it. They claimed you could simply smile your way to happiness and success. But there was a problem. Later attempts to replicate the original experiment failed. The findings were not as robust as believed. In 2016, a massive replication effort involving 17 labs found no significant effect. The smile trick seemed unreliable. Why did the original study work? Context and awareness played key roles. Participants were unaware of the true purpose. When people know they are being manipulated, the effect disappears. Authenticity matters. Forced smiles feel hollow. The difference between a genuine Duchenne smile and a fake smile is crucial. Real smiles involve the eyes, not just the mouth. The replication crisis taught us a valuable lesson. Pop psychology often oversimplifies complex human behavior for easy consumption. This is just the beginning. Subscribe to see more amazing content. Fire. The real takeaway. Authentic emotions cannot be faked into existence. True motivation comes from within, not from a pen in your teeth. Your brain treats a genuine smile and a forced smile as completely different events. One lights up your reward system, the other drains your energy. A real smile, called a Duchenne smile, engages the orbicularis oculi muscles around your eyes. It is involuntary and linked to positive emotion. A fake smile only uses the zygomaticus major, pulling the corners of your mouth. It is controlled by a different neural pathway. The insula is a brain region that detects bodily sensations. It helps you feel whether a smile is authentic or forced. Mirror neurons fire when you see someone else's expression. They allow you to empathize, but a fake smile confuses them. When you force a smile, your prefrontal cortex works overtime to override your true feelings. This consumes mental energy. Meanwhile, Your amygdala detects the mismatch between your expression and emotion. It signals distress, increasing anxiety. This conflict is called emotional dissonance. Your brain is caught between what you show and what you feel. Cognitive dissonance theory explains this mental discomfort. You try to resolve it by either changing your feeling or your expression. Faking emotions long-term depletes your brain's glucose reserves. You feel exhausted, irritable, and less motivated. In contrast, authentic expression reduces mental load. Your brain does not have to suppress or fake anything. Genuine happiness releases dopamine and serotonin in your reward system. This reinforces intrinsic motivation. Forced smiles do not trigger this reward. They activate the same muscles but not the same neural circuits. Over time, chronic emotional dissonance can lead to burnout, depression, and a disconnection from your true self. The brain craves authenticity. When you honor your real emotions, you unlock sustainable motivation and resilience. Corporations have weaponized smiles. They force happiness to squeeze more work from you. It's a silent productivity hack. Mandatory fun days and forced team bonding are not about joy. They are about control. Your smile becomes a performance metric. Social media algorithms amplify toxic positivity. They reward fake happiness. Authentic pain gets buried in the feed. The wellness industry sells you suppression. They call it good vibes only, but it's just another product to numb your feelings. Companies hire happiness managers. Their job is to police emotions. They measure smiles like sales targets. Advertising manipulates your insecurities, promises happiness if you buy, but the smile you see is a lie. Influencers monetize fake authenticity. They pose with forced grins. Their realness is a scripted performance for profit. Customer service workers undergo smile training. They learn to suppress frustration. Their emotional labor goes unpaid. This constant faking leads to anxiety and depression. The mask cracks. Mental health suffers silently. Genuine human connection erodes. We trust no one's smile. Every grin becomes suspect. Politicians use positivity to silence dissent. Stay positive becomes a command. It shuts down legitimate anger. Emotional surveillance is real. Employers monitor your mood via apps. Forced happiness is now trackable. The message is clear. Your real feelings are a liability. Only the mask is welcome here. But there is a way out. Start by naming your emotions. Call the lie what it is. By the way, if you need quality cables, check out our sponsor. Cobblehead and Cobble Skirum Hightum Soundstream Ajair. Only 4,500 rupiah. Click the link below. The first step is to recognize toxic positivity. It sounds supportive but dismisses your real feelings. Emotional granularity means naming your emotions precisely, not just bad, but disappointed or frustrated. Embracing negative emotions is a strategy for authentic motivation. Sadness can signal what matters to you. The concept of negative capability means staying in uncertainty without rushing to fix it. Creativity thrives there. Set boundaries against forced positivity. Say, I need to sit with this feeling, instead of faking a smile. Emotional honesty in relationships builds trust. Share your real struggles, not just highlight reels. Journaling helps you untangle emotions. Write freely without judgment for 5 minutes each day. Mindfulness teaches you to observe emotions without reacting. They are just passing clouds. Self-compassion means treating yourself like a friend. It's okay to feel this way. Cultivate intrinsic motivation by connecting tasks to your values. Why does this matter to you? Vulnerability is not weakness. It is the birthplace of genuine happiness and connection. Building resilience through acceptance means acknowledging pain without letting it define you. Post-traumatic growth is real. Struggles can lead to deeper appreciation, new possibilities, and personal strength. The ultimate payoff is true motivation from within. No mask needed, just you, fully alive. Hi there. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. Smiling face with smiling eyes. Tomorrow's video will reveal this secret. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Shushing face.